Have you ever felt the pressure to lose weight? Have you tried some type of fad diet to try and achieve that? Would you still try that fad diet if you knew it would inhibit your mental capacity, put your body into starvation, ruin your metabolism, and be completely unsustainable, causing you to gain all your weight back and more when the diet was over? In our community, every day it seems impossible standards of beauty are imposed on us through social media, television, magazines, general advertisements, etc. Being thin is one of those ridiculous standards, and the food industry and diet culture take advantage of that. There are many types of fad diets and self-proclaimed quick fixes out there, and one of the worst and most harmful is the keto diet. I've experienced choosing the keto diet, as well as other things related to diets, firsthand. The negative impact it had on my life was so severe I thought I would never escape the vicious cycle. I'm here today to warn those who have not tried it to never attempt it, and to encourage those who may be implementing it into their diet to stop and find healthier, more life-fulfilling options. To understand why the keto diet is bad for us, we must first be able to define ketosis. According to uChicagoMagazine.org, ketosis is a metabolic adaptation to allow the body to survive in a period of famine. Your body will break down ketone bodies, a type of fuel the liver produces from fat instead of sugar or glucose from carbohydrates. To trigger ketosis, one must eat at least 75% calories from fat instead of the recommended 25 to 35%, and 15% calories from protein. The diet only allows 5% or less calories from carbohydrates. Our bodies rely on carbohydrates for daily function. They are stored and easily released so our bodies can utilize them for energy. Carbohydrates, when the recommended daily amount is consumed, keep our blood sugar levels healthy, give us energy, help to maintain our metabolism, and aid in proper brain function. Without them, as the definition of ketosis suggests, our bodies go into starvation and survival mode. As we go into starvation, our bodies acclimate to stay alive. But because we are in such a state of survival, our bodies ignore many of the functions that keep us healthy. There are many dangers of the keto diet, including stress to our kidneys, digestive problems, nutrient deficiencies, dangerously low blood sugar, damage to bone health, and even increased risk of chronic disease and early death, according to Healthline.com. Being on the keto diet is very hard on our bodies, especially our brain function. Our brains utilize glucose to function, and without it, our bodies begin to allow the liver-produced ketones to travel across the blood barrier and become new, insuperior energy supply for our brains. Without the recommended daily carbohydrate intake, we start to feel dizzy, we're unable to concentrate, and I personally found it much harder to be productive in school and in work, on top of all the other health problems that came with it. The keto diet may allow us to lose weight in the short term, but long term, the body's metabolism drops, and the body is nutrient deficient and starved. After returning to a normal healthy diet, it is more than likely the body will hold on to all the carbohydrates it can get, and due to our basal metabolic rate being low, meaning the number of calories we burn at rest, our bodies will slowly start to put all the weight back on and more. There are many arguments as to why the keto diet can be positive, such as alleged decreased seizures in epileptic patients, according to pages like dietdoctor.com. And some parents claim it helps their children with ADHD. However, none of these claims have ever been scientifically proven or have any kind of scientific evidence to back them up. So if not the keto diet or another quick fix, what can we do to be the healthiest version of ourselves? So I speak from personal experience because I tried the keto diet and I was miserable the whole time. I lost some weight, but once I could not take the starvation any longer and began eating normally again, I gained back all of the weight and more. The way I brought myself back into a healthy place was simple, really, which made me feel kind of silly and was kind of frustrating for not choosing this lifestyle for the many years I tried to find quick fixes. First of all, I started eating all three macronutrients: proteins, fats, and carbohydrates, and implementing whole foods into my diet. Just for instance, like not fast food and stuff all the time, just like whole wheat bread, veggies, fruits, that sort of thing. I used an 80%, 20% mindset to allow myself to have some flexibility, which meant, yes, I would try to eat whole foods most of the time, but sometimes I would go out and eat whatever I wanted, and that is perfectly fine. I reverse dieted, meaning I slowly added 50 or so calories per week into my diet until I built my metabolism back up and I was at a good maintenance. And on top of that, I started weightlifting to also build my metabolism up with a little cardio on the side. But who likes cardio? I started taking daily vitamins and I made it a lifestyle instead of a quick fix. I did this without the help of a personal trainer or nutritionist. However, for anyone struggling with overcoming eating disorders and or fad diets, I strongly recommend consulting with a health professional to help, as that would have been immensely helpful to me, and every person is different and has a different dietary and exercise related needs. The keto diet may sound like an attractive option when companies are advertising keto products to lose weight and social media influencers are pushing it left and right, but is much more harmful in the long term. The keto diet is not good for our bodies, and there are many other ways we can be the best, healthiest versions of ourselves. After overcoming the fad diets, including the keto diet, which inflicted the worst toll on my body of them all, I am happier and healthier than ever. Skip the keto diet and focus on true and complete, sustainable, healthy lifestyle choices.